Okay, on my way.
In 300 feet, turn left.
Turn left. Shouldn't it be right? I'm going right.
In 1/10 of a mile, turn left onto Giles Drive.
Oh, shit. Damn it, I gotta get some damn gas.
Turn left now.
I hate when that shit happens.
In 1/4 mile, turn left onto Mount Bethel Road. Turn left now.
I'm going straight. Good morning, good people.
Proceed 2 miles on the current road.
I'm trying to get used to this camera, y'all. I ain't got no makeup on, and I'm riding to a doctor's appointment, and I'm just trying to get used to this camera. I have to think about my menu, what I'm gonna cook. Hello, hello, hello. Just driving, going to a doctor's appointment, and I'm just trying to get used to the camera, to be honest. Woo, it's a little shortcut, a little rocky road shortcut. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. Make sure you tune in to launch. The date is going to be within the next couple of weeks. And the launch, Stephanie Renee's dinner club. Have interesting guests as we mukbang together. Then, of course, I'm going to be cooking some fabulous meals. I got a couple of meals that's going to be coming up before the launch this week. So make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. So when I upload it, you'll be one of the first ones to catch it. Y'all ready for Thanksgiving? It's just around the corner. Come on now. Beans, kicking, well, whatever they call it. I can't say Shirley sings a song, but you know it. You name it. Man, I love my mother's mashed potatoes and her stuffing. I make good stuffing too. I love me some cornbread stuffing. But out of all the food that she normally fixes in her Thanksgiving spread, I love her stuffing and fresh mashed potatoes. What is your favorite dish for Thanksgiving that has to be on the table? That got to be on your plate, man. Got to be on your plate. And it's funny because, like, the only time I eat sauerkraut is actually Thanksgiving. That's the only time. It's like it completes all the different flavors of foods, the dishes.
In 1/10 of a mile, turn right onto GA
It's
81.
like it just does something, to it.
Turn right now.
It like complements each other. I like to have my sauerkraut. My gas is low.
Proceed
I
on
gotta get
Highway
to a
81 East.
gas station. But I had to have my sauerkraut and the cranberry, of course the turkey, moist turkey, not dry turkey, moist turkey. Some turkey. I also like to have the mashed potatoes, the gravy. My mother makes good homemade gravy. She says it's called giblet. Giblet gravy. That's what she does. Um, it's calling me. But I love, the traditional Thanksgiving spread. And the crazy part about it is I love fried turkey. Roasted turkey is traditional. At least it is in my family. Fried turkey. We started having that a lot more. I'm not sure we're going to have it this year. But fried turkey is so moist. And for you who are going to be cooking this year, I want to challenge you to either brine a turkey or inject it with a marinade. And I'm going to give you a hint. This is something that we have used that every time gives our turkey flavor. And it doesn't matter if it's fried turkey or roasted turkey or whatever. Get yourself some raspberry vinaigrette. Raspberry vinaigrette. The salad dressing. All the brands, all the salad dressing brands, they all carry their own. Some might say raspberry vinaigrette with walnut. If it's no nut allergies, feel free to get that. But get you some raspberry vinaigrette. It might even say low calorie or low salt or whatever. Don't pay attention to that because the flavor is still going to be there. We have utilized them, and it doesn't change the flavor at all. It's not going to make your stuff taste nasty. I'm telling you. But get some of that. Get yourself a nice marinating needle. Inject the needle and inject that salad dressing into your turkey or any poultry that you might be planning on, having for Thanksgiving. And let it stay in there for at least a half an hour. It don't really take long. When you inject it, you're injecting it. And you inject it in there. And then the next thing you know, when you go through the regular course of how you normally cook your bird, just go ahead and continue with that. And then what you're going to notice is when your bird is done, of course you're going to inject it when you're prepping your bird. When your bird is done, you're going to have this fabulous flavor that's inside of it. And you ever had a marble cake before? You see the marbling of the marble cake? Well, it's going to look like that on the inside. So it's going to give you a nice little presentation too. But we inject raspberry vinaigrette, and you might can try some of the other ones. Italian seasoning is probably not bad to try because you can put that on any type of poultry and it brings, or vegetables, and it brings a nice flavor out. But we are faithful around the holidays, I guess because of their red color. So you might see a red little line. It's not raw. You're not going to think it's raw. You're going to know that is the marinade. But that's some of the most best flavor to give your bird on Thanksgiving. I gotta get some gas. I'm on the way to the doctor's office, but I wanted to get on because, like I said, I'm trying to get used to this. I'm trying to get used to this daggone show, this TV. I'm really a person that's always like to themselves, and I'm just trying to get used to it. So hold still, but I gotta get some gas. Gotta get the gas, and that's what I'm doing. Get my gas. Oh, I had to try to find my keys. I'm back. I had to pump up and get some gas. Oh man. Hope my GPS is. Good morning, good morning. What y'all gonna eat for Thanksgiving? What's your dish? Come on, put it down in that chat section. Let me know what you looking forward to, whether you cooking or not.
Obey traffic laws, be alert, and use voice commands while driving. Please proceed to the highlighted route and then the route guidance will start.
All right now, route guidance is starting. All right. on my way to my appointment, man. In the name of Jesus.
Proceed on Highway 81 South.
Whew. This week I'm going to be cooking me some string beans, and I'm gonna upload it to the channel. So we got nice string beans. I'm gonna do some side dishes. I think I said I was gonna do string beans and yams, I think. And then of course do a turkey. And I was talking to people about either using a brine for your turkey or injecting. If you want to go through the whole brine thing, brine just helps to make it moist. If you use an injector, that can help, get some flavor in there, and it can help it to be moist as well. Both techniques are good, or you can combine them. Is anybody using any any injector flavoring? Someone give some suggestions in case you didn't pick it up already. One of the things we use is salad dressings. Our favorite is raspberry vinaigrette. Sometimes it comes with walnut flavoring. If it's someone with nut allergies, of course you don't want to use that. But if you take raspberry vinaigrette salad dressing, that's what I'm talking about. All the brands usually carry their own raspberry vinaigrette. It's really good on salads. But if you take it and put it inside of a injector, basically you put it inside, and after you clean your bird off, your normal routine, just before you start to sprinkle some seasoning on the skin, that's when you want to inject the raspberry vinaigrette in the bird. And then you finish with your regular process, whatever you do with your bird. After it's done, just like you would see, say, marbling in a marble cake. You know how you see the little design like that? No. Well, that's how it's going to come out in your bird. It's going to come out in your bird looking like a marble. So it gives a nice presentation and a great flavor. Sometimes certain brands will say low cal or low sodium raspberry vinaigrette. Don't pay that no attention. It's not going to make your bird taste funny. And the reason why we know is because we took a shot at it and we found that it doesn't. So don't let that scare you. But I just want to give you a recommendation. If you're trying something different, try to at least inject a different flavor in it, because it gives it flavor as well as gives you a great presentation. You're going to have that look like red marbling in it. It's not going to look raw at all. You can tell that it is the vinaigrette flavoring, and it's going to be so good. Normally when we do that, people loves it. Oh my goodness. They be like, what is it? Then we explain the process, the procedure, like I just done just now with you all and stuff. It is great. I'm just thinking some other little tips. Here's another tip for you all who loves to have some type of collard greens or some type of leafy green vegetable, especially collards, or turnip greens or something. You know how everybody, has to cut it up as part of their prepping process to get it to live. Some people tears it off of the stem, and some people rolls it up and cuts it because they like that neat look. Let me tell you what we accidentally did, and we no longer do any other kind of prepping with our greens. We freeze them. We take them straight from the market and put them straight in the freezer. And you know what we do? We take it out. While it's frozen, we start tearing it up. It actually breaks it apart. Easy. It just crumbles. It don't crumble real fine. No, it depends on how big of pieces you want. You're going to go through it like that. And ever since, it was an accident. And ever since we did that, we was like, oh my goodness, we don't even do the other stuff no more because it just breaks apart. And you will easily, sometimes we take the stem with the leaf on it and we just like that, and it crumbles it up. And it's so fast. And then you can go ahead and do the rest of your prepping. You know, you want to soak it and make sure it's clean. But the part about cutting it, you know, to get it, you know, chopped down the way you want it, it is so fast. That's another tip. And we have been catering for many, many years. That's a tip. Boom. We don't do it no other kind of way no more. Yep. And it don't look crazy. It just look like somebody didn't, you know, some people tear their leaves. And some people neatly cut their leaves. Well, that's how we do it. And it looks, well, it's everything else. It's just a time, it saves you time. There you go. It saves you time and stuff. Here's another tip. I learned this from a patient who loved cooking for her healthcare workers when she came in for her dialysis treatment. What she did was she would make stuffing. And you know, some people stuff the bird, which is fine. Ain't nobody died that I know of stuffing a bird. And then some people, you know, make a loaf, a pan loaf of stuffing. What she did, she would take an ice cream scooper after she would, you know, do what she do, and she would scoop it out and make balls, portion-sized balls of stuffing. You might have gone to a restaurant and see these portion-sized balls. She actually used to work in the restaurant, and that might be what she got, but it was the first time other than out in a restaurant I seen somebody do that, and that's how she served her stuffing. She served it in balls, and already portion-sized balls, and they gave it a nice presentation on a plate. So there's another tip for you. Just giving tips that I've used or I picked up from somebody or somewhere that was helpful and became a tradition. That's what I do now. I serve balls and stuff. It might look funny when you first look at it, but afterwards, it's okay. It's all right. I'm trying to think of something else. When it comes down to seasoning your vegetables with meats, some people
In
love
mile,
pork.
turn left
I
onto
do.
Crowell Road South.
I like seasoning the pork. And some people prefer smoked turkey, which is great as well. Some people use turkey necks. But what we found to be very useful and had more meat when it all falls apart was turkey butts, believe it or not. Turkey butts, when it starts to crumble and you know, break off inside of your vegetables, whether it's greens, string beans, or whatever the case is, it has some fat in it, right? And it's seasoned very well in that area. And it's cheaper. I think it's cheaper. So if you want to try something different, or if you see that turkey necks are you know, running out or whatever the case, I want to encourage you to try to use turkey butts. It's pretty good. You get more meat. It's like chunks of meat, not strings of meat. It comes out little chunks of meat when it breaks apart and falls into your vegetables. So, what else? Like Thanksgiving dish. Come on, put it in the chat. I would like to know. You like macaroni and cheese? You like cornbread dressing or regular dressing? You like string beans? Do you like seasoned or some type of rice? Oh man, and so much. And then what I also find interesting, and I also myself want to learn, is how different nationalities, what do they, if they celebrate Thanksgiving, what do they have? Last year, I invited a young lady from Sion, from Africa, Sion Leone. I know I ain't pronouncing it right. I always jack stuff up like that. But anyway, she was from Africa, and the one thing that she brought over was ginger. I think she called it ginger beer or ginger. She made homemade ginger, and it was pretty good. The ginger that she made, it was excellent. It was so good and stuff. And she made some greens too, and they were also good. Her traditional way of making greens. They were nice. They were spicy. They were pretty good, and the ginger was pretty good. So it's kind of awesome that if another cultures itself, they get together and they bring their culture dish to the table and make it real interesting on Thanksgiving. Because a lot of people like to stick to tradition, but some people do love to be able to explore different flavors and just make it more interesting, you know? Sure. So that's my tips for the day. Be sure to tune in. The launch is coming. I'm working on it as we speak, the launch. And I'm launching Stephanie Renee's Dinner Club. We're going to have mukbang guests. We're going to sit together over topics. It's going to be topics that affect men and women. Topics covering relationships, things are out in the community. Like we just got finished going through, the government shutting down. It'll be topics, that we're going to go in and we're going to be discussing. And we're hoping that it be things that inspire you, that educate you, to inform you. And at the same time, we're going to be doing mukbangs. And you're also going to see me in the kitchen cooking more. I have a fabulous little kitchen. You're going to also see me doing that. And then I'm also going to be going out in the community and breaking bread with people. And then we're just going to be discussing things that are challenges for people. So please stay tuned. And hit that like button. Subscribe. I don't want you missing it because I know that it's meant for somebody to hear or learn or see what someone else is doing. You might think that you're the only one, but you might find out that no, you're not. So smooches, can't wait to see you. Make sure you hang tight, and I'll be back on soon. Bye.